boy, what a crowd. I wouldn't last 30 seconds down there. This is such a busy neighborhood.
Chinatown's no place for a mouse. I wouldn't mind trying some of those veggies, though. They look yummy.
They're special Chinese vegetables.
Now I've heard everything. Chinese vegetables?
There's bok choy, choy sum, lotus root, Chinese cabbage, bean sprouts, and stuff like that.
Chinese veggies? Where have you been all my life?
This is my favorite Chinese food.
Strawberry ice cream?
Was ice cream invented by the Chinese?
Well, sort of. They liked eating frozen desserts. A real favorite was fruit juice, sugar, and ice mixed together.
Sounds like a popsicle.
These popsicles had no sticks and a fancy name. The Chinese called them water ices. One day, a French chef put cream in instead of fruit juice. What do you think he got?
A creamsicle?
No, ice cream.
Right.
We made ice cream at school. It wasn't as hard to make as I thought it would be. First, we filled up some big bowls with crushed ice and lots of coarse salt. The salt keeps the ice good and cold. Then we buried a paper cup of cold cream, sugar, and flavor deep in the ice.
Put the sugar in here.
The hardest part was the stirring. You have to stop once in a while to let the ice cream get hard.
So, how did it taste?
This tastes like vanilla.
Amy didn't like hers.
I know one thing about ice cream.
And what's that?
They can never make enough this way. It takes too long.
There's got to be an easier way to make ice cream.
I agree. But how do they do it?
There must be a factory somewhere that makes it.
Exactly. This is where ice cream begins, in the mixing room under the factory. Those bags behind you are full of mix. Ice cream mix is made of milk, sugar, and cream. Sometimes there are eggs to make the taste even better. As the mix is blended, it's watched carefully. The ice cream is almost ready. The mix is heated in the pasteurizer.
What's a pasteurizer?
If there are any germs in the mix, the pasteurizer gets rid of them.
Even more pipes.
This is where the hot ice cream is homogenized.
What does that mean?
Any fat in the milk is broken into tiny bits. This way, the ice cream will be smooth. The mix is cooled down quickly, and then you have ice cream.
I'd like to know how they make sandwiches and things.
I found the sandwich maker. The ice cream goes down the middle, and a cookie is stuck on each side.
At last, a machine I can understand. They use vanilla ice cream to make the sandwiches, don't they?
Yes, but there are many other flavors. Take a look down here. The ice cream flavors are stored in big tanks like this one. The ice cream maker follows a recipe. Only so much flavor goes into each batch.
This is a busy little machine. Can you guess what it's doing?
It's making some kind of cone. There goes the ice cream. And the chocolate. Now they're putting on chopped nuts. Ice cream with tuts and chocolate. Nuts and chocolate.
The machine works very fast, doesn't it?
A 1,000 years ago, Chinese water ices were made by hand. It was hard to keep them cold because there were no refrigerators. Today's popsicles are made another way.
I think popsicles are made in a machine that's round, and inside it's round, and they put a stick inside, and then they put ice and coloring on the top, and then they push it down, and then it makes popsicles. That's how I think they're made.
Makes sense to me.
The popsicle machine is like a giant refrigerator. This one is making orange, grape, and raspberry flavors.
And all on the same machine.
Why not? They're all made the same way. The syrup squirts into little molds shaped like double popsicles. As the popsicles begin to freeze, the sticks move into position. The sticks are dropped in, 2 in each mold. And because the syrup is slowly freezing, the sticks stand up.
So the machine keeps the syrup cold all the time.
And by the end of the line, the popsicle's frozen solid. The stick is locked inside. The popsicles are wrapped and then sent to a big freezer. The machine makes hundreds of popsicles every 15 minutes.
You know, I was just thinking about something.
Uh-oh.
Thinking about what?
Those Chinese veggies. Maybe sometime I could try some bok choy and lotus root or something.
I'll bring you some. That's a promise.
Thanks, David. You're a pal. And could you throw in a couple of bean sprouts? They look delicious.
Can you invent a new ice cream or popsicle flavor? What would you put in it? And what name would you give it?